Here we go. Google most search questions for Josh Peck. This is Google's most search questions for Josh Peck. Okay, here we go.
Is Josh Peck dead?
Okay, let's see. You pull it off.
Married. Happily.
Yes.
Yeah.
And oh my God, I went to your wedding.
Dude, you went to my wedding. How awesome.
I was so surprised I got the invite. And when I got it, I was like, Jason, don't screw this up. Don't make an ass of yourself. Don't bother John Stamos too much. And then I got seated across from John Stamos.
Yeah.
And Josh, I was levitating. I was like, and of course, John Stamos, awesome. So cool. He couldn't have been cooler. Asked me questions.
Yeah.
And your wedding was nice. It was really understated. Mm-hmm. Like I thought it would be like just like balls to the wall like crazy, but it was like really beautiful out in Malibu.
Yeah.
We were at a winery. What was your favorite part of your wedding?
So funny because I'm almost at that point I was 9 years sober, wedding at a winery, right? It's like, don't go to a barbershop, you don't want a haircut, right? Sipping in the fields, right? What did I do?
You relapsed that day?
It happens. Listen,
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Still had a nice time. No, I didn't.
No. Of course.
But it was, my wife, I always say my wife's great talent is her taste.
Yes.
She has this understated way about her. I always notice that girls love her style.
Yeah.
And they want to bite things from her. Like, they'll be like, where'd you get that sweater? Or I love your shoes. Or I love just the way you put that together. And so I totally gave over to her with the wedding, with basically every decision from here on out. It's my wife.
You have to. You have to give over because we don't know.
They care. Wives care about shit.
Yeah.
And it's the shit that we don't. I've never thought about crown molding. I don't care about what, we are building a house currently. We're almost done.
Yeah.
Moving in a couple weeks.
Really?
My wife goes, see that archway?
Yeah.
I go, yeah. She goes, see how it's rounded? I said, I love that. She goes, it didn't come that way. I made a decision and people implemented it. It's a good decision.
Yeah. And I wouldn't even think about that.
Yeah, I'd be going through square doorways for the rest of my life. Now I get to go through an arch like I'm an emperor.
Yeah.
Like I'm a priest.
Yeah. I was talking to a bisexual woman last night, and she was saying, I was like, what's the difference between men and women that you date? And she just said, guys are so dumb. She goes, they're just so simple. Wow. And I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. All right. Here, one more question.
Have you ever toyed with being bisexual? Clip it.
I was on a plane.
Follow Jason on TikTok.
I was on a plane from Boston to LA. Went to see my mom. Economy. Exit row.
Solid. Views are down. Let me guess. JetBlue, and you got the extra legroom seat at least.
Had to.
Come on.
It's only another $100.
I get it. That we'll splurge on.
Sat next to a gay man. He was about 55. Great guy. Talked to him the entire time. He fell asleep, and I couldn't sleep. And I was kind of mad that he was asleep, And then I was just looking at him, and I was like, and I really thought about it. I was like, could I be with Mark?
Yeah.
And I don't know. Ultimately, I don't know if I could suck his dick, But that'd be the thing. That was the thing that stopped me. Because I can't imagine women wanting to suck a dick.
Sure. I get it. I love men.
I thought you were saying,
I do love men. I really do. I have
yeah.
I don't know. You know what? It's like the only the physical part of a relationship with men has been the only limiter for me.
Yes, of course. There's guys that I just love to be with. Todd I love to be with.
Yeah.
He's so manly or whatever. But yeah, I don't want to look at his asshole or.
Yeah. Not now. Things change.
Not yet.
You ever go on a trip with a bro?
Yeah.
With a bud?
Yeah.
And you're just like, and you get in, and you got separate beds at the Ramada or the Courtyard Marriott, wherever you're staying.
For sure.
And there's no question, you're not going to get in each other's bed. But it's nice having them there. You're on the same sketch.
Yeah.
You can, rip a fart and not feel judgment because you're bros.
Yeah, it is nice. I wish women could understand the bro relationship. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Keep going.
Is Josh Peck and Miranda Cosgrove related? Just by souls.
Yeah.
I love her.
You have a nice relationship with her?
We have the best relationship. Well, she's a better relationship with my wife because they text all the time.
Oh, that's nice.
But
I've met her.
Nice.
She's lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't say a bad thing about her. She just gets it.
Come on.
I've known her since she was 9. I'm trying. I'm looking. I can't.
Say something. She must have some faults.
Too nice.
Too nice. Okay.
Is Josh Peck Armenian?
Ooh, is that because you hang out with Jonas Kebab?
It's probably because I hang out with Jonah and his family constantly. I'm sure a couple people have seen me make jokes with Jonah's family where they were like, you better be Armenian, otherwise you've crossed the line.
Right.
So allow me to apologize here first.
Yeah.
It's just born out of a deep love and respect for the culture and a wish that I was Armenian.
Yeah. It's kind of, your family's pretty small, right?
Very.
Yeah, so I think that's what I get out of it too. It reminds me of like my big family back in Boston, and just loud
and tell me, like, in the moments where you've spent all day vlogging and worried about the business or some views, all these things that are like related to the way you make money in show business, and then you go into Jonah's family's house and like they couldn't care less about anything related to show business. That's like gotta be. I think that's why. That's what's refreshing for all of us about them. It's like, oh my God, I'm at my like buddy's house. Yeah. And we get to eat food and play Nintendo 64.
Yeah. And Vardon too is like, you just want to like love him, and we've just watched him grow up. Yeah. And he's huge now, and
he could beat us all up now.
Yes.
He's also. Did you hear that he had a bad accident the other day?
I heard. Jonah. So what do you guys do?
Jonah immediately started filming it.
He sent me the TikTok, and he goes, I go, what are you guys doing? At the hospital with Vardon. I go, oh my God, what happened? She goes, he fell on a scooter. Like that. And I go, is he okay? And they're like, yeah. And then immediately the TikTok comes, and Jonah says, can I post this?
It's so, I just love that his brother literally went over the handles on a, let's just call it aggressively borrowed scooter, bird scooter, AKA he didn't rent it.
Wait, it was a bird?
It was a rental scooter that had more time left on it.
Oh, no.
And he just took off on it. I mean, the person was done with it, so,
sure.
Might as well go to waste. Is money going to go to Uber?
Don't waste the energy.
And it just kind of, I think it got speed wobbles or something, and he went over the handlebars, and it landed on his finger, broke his hand, cut his finger.
Broke his hand?
Yeah.
Is he all right?
Yeah, he's all right.
Okay.
But immediately a TikTok was created. Okay, is Josh Peck in iCarly? I am in iCarly season 2. I think it's as close to a reunion as we'll ever get, and I think that's good enough.
Yeah, you're done with this.
No. I'm saying no, a reunion. Like everyone went to Drake and Josh reunion. I'm like, well, I'm on iCarly, and that's pretty close.
Oh, I see. Are you on the new iCarly or the old one? You are.
Yeah. Do you want to hear how many reboots I've done in the last 2 years?
Yeah.
Turner and Hooch, How I Met Your Father, iCarly. I know there's more. I was in a Red Dawn reboot. I know there's more. There's something.
That's crazy.
I think there's one more.
Just old IP.
Yeah.
And that's how they make all the money, isn't it?
King of the reboots over here.